Hello everybody, this is Davers84 here, and this is going to be a tutorial on how to put borders around a 4:3 video that has interactive graphics. Now, on some 4:3 videos, as you know, since YouTube supports a 16:9 video, it leaves black borders around a 4:3 video, which is anything between like a Nintendo NES, a Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, I believe GameCube, which I did not know that until recently. It wasn't until the Wii that they, upgraded to the widescreen version that most systems already had. Anyways, so what Let's Players have been doing is they've been putting background pictures on their 4:3 videos, which that's easy to do in Camtasia. It's easy just to put your video on, put your video up in Camtasia, and then just throw a background behind it. Well, somebody on Reddit, on the Let's Play subreddit, came up with an idea of putting a backdrop in, which I'm sure he wasn't the first one, but it gave me the idea of putting a backdrop in that was interactive, which includes, like, since I'm playing Super Mario RPG, it includes stats. And so during the video, when new stats are obtained, they would update in the side during the video. But how do you do this when you don't have equipment? I don't have fancy equipment to do this. I have to do this all manually. But what's the easiest way to go about doing that? So in this video, I'm going to show you just exactly how I do that. This is going to be for demonstration purposes only. It's not going to be anything real fancy, but it will be just kind of a guideline. So you can download this template. I made this template, and you can download it in the description. And this is made for 4:3 videos. 16:9 videos are not going to work, because not only that, but they don't have black bars around them anyways. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to go over to the side here where it says border and border. This is just kind of a guideline. You're going to want to delete all the text. So we'll click on them, and we'll just delete them. Now you're going to want to leave the other two layers, because those are guides. And so I've already got some things set up for us. So we're going to go to File, and we're going to go to Open. And I got a background here that I chose. We're going to do Super Mario Brothers 1. So we're going to go ahead and open up this. Now this is a rather large picture here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to here to like the select. I'm going to select this flag area. Just kind of get it in the middle. About right there. I'm going to select it. And then we're going to copy it. You can press Control or C, or you can come up here and hit copy. And then go back to our template, and you can hit Control V, or you can hit paste. And see, now this is on here. We're going to hit the select key up here, and we're going to drag it over here. And we're going to put it right there. And it'll come flush with that line. It kind of snaps into place. And then we're going to have to do the other side. So the other side, we're actually going to do this pipe. So we're going to come back over here. We're going to choose square, or the select option. And we're going to do this. And we want the pipe to be kind of along the edge there. Oops, not that pipe. No, that pipe will work too. So, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to copy. And come back over here. We'll paste. We're going to select our tool, and voila, just like that. And now something I like to do is I like to put a border. It kind of defines where the backdrop starts. That way it doesn't kind of look like it's, flush with the actual video. So I like to put a border. And the easiest way to put a border, you can either download one and insert it, but it's super simple just to make one. So you go down here to the rectangle tool, and all you do is you just make a really thin rectangle. Super simple, about right there. We'll go ahead and we'll do that. We're going to select it, and we're going to move it. We're going to throw it on the other side of the line. There we go. And like I said, it'll kind of snap into place there. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go over here to where it says Rectangle 1. We're going to click it. And we're going to Blending Options. And this is just to kind of give our border some definition, we're going to go to bevel and emboss. You have several different options here. This, like I said, this is going to be very basic, just something to make it stand out. We're going to definitely change the color of it. So we're going to click on color overlay. Let's go ahead and we're going to make it more of a gold color. So let's do a little bit brighter gold. Let's see here. Let's do something like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And you can see it's kind of hard to tell. Probably in the video it's going to be difficult to tell, but there is like it's got some definition to it. Let's see if we put something else. An outer glow doesn't work. Pattern overlay isn't going to work. Maybe an inner glow? No. Inner shadow maybe? That kind of works. We'll leave it with that. You can also put a stroke around it if you wanted to, but that's all we're going to do. Just kind of, like I said, it's going to be real basic. So we'll click OK. You guys can mess around with it until you find out what you like. But now we're going to need one on this side as well. So you just right click on the rectangle 1. You're going to go up to duplicate layer. We're going to call it rectangle 2. Pretty simple. There we go. And then it'll duplicate right on top of the other rectangle. So you're just going to click on that one rectangle and you're going to pull away. And you're just going to throw it on the other side. Make sure it's top and bottom. You know, it's flush with top and bottom. And there we go. Real simple. So now it has some definition to it. It's not going to look like it's running straight into the video. The video will fit right in here. And so, but that's not all that we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and we're going to open up. Because you can think this is easy. This is really easy. You can do this in, you know, with just throwing a background, of course. But like I said, we're going to do a little bit more than just throwing a background behind it. This is like an interactive backdrop. So this is our logo that I found. I'm just going to go to select all. We're going to copy it. Again, you can use keys, shortcut keys if you so like. Go back here. We're going to paste. And then we're going to go back up to edit, and we're going to go to free transform. And we're just going to make it small because we're going to put it in the corner. So it has to be small enough, but where it's still where you can still read it. We'll apply, and then we're going to move it right up in here. And now it kind of snaps into place. So if you're having issues where it's snapping where you don't want it to be, you can, as long as you're clicked on the layer, which this is layer 7, as long as you're clicked on the layer, you can use the arrow keys to move it around. But that looks fine right there. It looks kind of bland, so again, we're going to go ahead and go to blending options for, remember to right click on it, and we'll do bevel and emboss just to kind of give it a little bit definition. We're going to put a little bit of a drop shadow on it, and you can adjust the drop shadow here with this. Let's see the distance here. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good as it is right there. Real simple. And then let's see here. And then what we're going to do is, now we're going to put on this other side, just something that will, I don't know, just kind of fill in this space over here. Again, you can put whatever you want. This is just for tutorial purposes only. So we're going to put tutorial. And we are definitely going to have to make it a little bit smaller, probably like 36. Ooh, we'll go ahead and make the rest of it 36 as well. And let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's go with 48. Is that the next one? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. And then you can use the select tool and you can move it kind of wherever you want. I think right there looks pretty good. Like again, snaps into place. And let's go ahead and give it a little bit of definition. Let's see, what will we do? Just to kind of make it stand out. Let's see, we don't really, I guess we can put a bevel and emboss on it. We can put a stroke on it. Ooh, all right. We put an inner glow. Let's see what that, you know what, I like that. And we'll put a little bit of a drop shadow on it. So let's see, let's go to drop shadow options. Let's see what we have. Let's see, distance. There we go. Yeah, just a nice little, and now this can also be edited. You can, just all you have to do is select the text tool and easily click on it and it'll be editable. Now, for the interaction part that we're going to put, for this video, I've decided to do, we're going to do interaction between levels. So we're going to put world 1-1, like that. And again, you can select whatever type you want. For this one, we will use a, let's see if I can find it here. We have a Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario RPG, system. We're gonna use system. Oops, I guess we need to go ahead and click it. System kind of looks like 8-bit. Actually, I think I have an 8-bit. Let me see here. I do, I have an 8-bit Wonder. Awesome. So it's a little bit too big. So we'll go ahead and we'll mark it down to about 24, which is pretty much perfect to be able to fit right over here. So there we go. We have world 1-1. And of course, again, we're gonna make it stand out a little bit. So we will go to, oops. I like to use the bevel in both because it just makes it stand out. I don't know if we'll use stroke it. Nah, let's see. Inner, no. Let's just see what these kind of do. That's too bright there. Drop shadow. Yes, we will use a drop shadow. We can change the color of the text to whatever you would like, which actually might be a good idea. Again, to edit your text, all you have to do is click on the text thing and then click on it here. There we go. We'll go ahead and edit the text. We'll make it a darker red color. How about that? Not quite that dark. Not quite that dark. And we'll do that. Let's see what it looks like. Well, maybe. Yeah, and then we can go over here. We'll put a stroke around it, so that just some black outlining. There we go. Okay, I like that. All right, so click OK, and now this first one is done. So you're gonna click File. You're gonna go down to Save As, and you're gonna save it as a PNG, and you're gonna save it as World 1-1. We'll put 11 because that means World 1-1. And we'll go Save. There we go. Click OK. Now we still need our next interaction though. That's what it's gonna. This is how it's gonna show up when you first start the video. World 1-1. So you're gonna go back here. You're gonna click on this. All you have to do is backspace and put a 2. There you go. Your next world's done. Just go and save. Oops. As PNG. And you're going to want to save it as, don't save it under World 1-1. You're going to want to save it under World 1-2. And that will come in handy later. There we go. Alright. Now I can imagine you actually doing this for every level in Super Mario Brothers, but this, you can do it, it's better with RPGs when you're adding stats and stuff like that, and you want your, you can check out my Super Mario RPG videos to see kind of like important stats that can be kept updated on the side. So, alright, so that's about all we have to do in Photoshop. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to go down to Camtasia. This is the program I use. It's very simple. I know some people use Sony Vegas or Adobe Premiere. I have Camtasia. So this is something I've kind of mastered a little bit. I'm sure I could figure out other programs, but why when this works for me, right? So anyways, we're going to go to Import Media. We're going to get our video here. This is the video that I already made. I'm going to drag it down to track 1. Now, here's what's important. When it comes to the size that you want your video, you're going to want to click on the YouTube size, the 1280 by 720. That's what this template is made for. So we're going to go ahead and click that. We're going to click OK. And, well, we're going to want to drag the video over all the way to the edge. And so, now as you can see, this is our video. However, the video has a lot of black space all around it. So we're going to want to crop all of that out. Otherwise, it's going to interfere with our backdrop. So all we're going to do is we're just going to bring all this in. I hit the crop tool right up here. And you're just going to want to bring it all in. Edit all that blackness out. Feel like I'm, what's his face, the painter. Get all that nasty darkness out of there. Yeah, don't you feel better now? Makes you feel like a happy Mario, doesn't it? So there we go. Alright, and then you're going to want to click on it again to unselect it. And then you're going to want to drag the corners. Make sure you're dragging the corners so you keep the ratio of the video what it's supposed to be. And you're going to click it until there's a yellow line. And you're going to leave it. There you go. And now we're going to import media. And we're going to import world 1.1. And we're going to bring it down here. We're going to add it. There we go. Now you're going to come back up here. You're going to drag it across to the edges. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to right click it and send to back. There you go. And now, as you can see, we can't see our bars. So we're going to have to actually pull this in just a little bit until you can see your bars that define the sides. It's not really going to distort your video much at all, if any. Now, I'm having a hard time seeing exactly what, because I have a very small screen that I'm working on a laptop, so I have a very small screen. So you can go to shrink to fit, go to 75, and here we go. So I can see what I'm exactly doing. And it looks like I didn't really crop this enough. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to crop this little bit of black space out. There. That should do it. Alright, let's go to, oops. Let's go to shrink to fit. And it should look alright. There we go. So let's go ahead and real quick. You want to take this, you're going to stretch this. And let's go ahead and find out where level World 1-2 starts at. So World 1-2 for me, I took forever on the first level. So World 1-2 starts at entering right here. So this looks like a perfect spot to add our second drop. So we're going to pull this all the way to right here. That's where World 1.1 ends. We're going to go to import. We're going to do World 1.2, and we're going to pull it right down here. No, Adobe, I don't want to update right now. And we're going to pull this out over here. Remember to stretch it out. Now you're not going to have to adjust your video because it's already been adjusted. There we go. And then what you're going to want to do though is you're going to want to make some kind of transition between World 1.1 and 1.2 so it doesn't look, so it looks a little bit classier. I found that the dissolve transition works the best. Now you can mess around with what you want, whatever looks nicest to you. So we're going to go ahead and we'll come back down to about right here. Actually, let's go ahead and edit out the rest of this video. We'll go ahead and just make the video. So we'll end the video right here where I actually leave World 1.2. So we'll click on this, we'll split it, we'll cut it, and we will drag this all the way out there. There we go. So let's go ahead and check out our video. We'll start right here since World 1.1 is rather long. And as you can see, we have a nice little backdrop that's pleasing to the eye for your viewer, and it's interactive. That's what I like about it. And now, the more stats and whatnot that you have going on that you're trying to change, the more of these backdrops you're gonna have to make and try to insert. Now, I'm sure there's an easier way, but like I said, I've got cheap equipment. This works. Now, watch the World 1.2 where it switches over. There you go. And actually, if you wanted to, let's go ahead and do this. Make it a little bit bigger. If you really wanted to, you could even make the transition, you can even make the transition a little bit longer by just simply dragging it. So if you wanted a 2-second transition, you can start watching it. It'll start transitioning. There you go. Looks pretty nice. And that, folks, is how I do my interactive backdrops. I will admit that I'm rather proud that I've learned this on my own because I didn't look up tutorials or anything. But this is just kind of a help, I guess, for those that are wanting to make more professionally looking videos and LPs. I think it's a very smart idea. I think it's a lot of fun. And of course, I also very much enjoy editing videos. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Like I said, I use Photoshop CC. It's free with the trial. The trial version's free, so I don't know if all the options are actually available. But the options that you need to actually do the work that I have done in just these videos, this video here, they're all there. So guys, thanks for watching. Again, if you have any questions, just feel free to email me, to comment. Feel free to contact me on Reddit, the subreddit. It's same username. And so yes, guys, thanks for watching, and until next time.